purrs loudly. Meow. Welcome, MeewGeo. Blinks slowly and rubs against your leg.
Hey guys. Let me just check my audio. Oh, I feel kind of warm actually. I have like my 2 grow lights on, which actually serve as lights for strim, for the VTubing. But I get really warm under them. Let me just see if my audio is being captured. Yeah, it looks fun. So, hey Skitto. I've got a number of surprises today. I'm actually on game capture, so no, not just chatting this screen. Because today I'm trialing out having VRChat as my just chatting BGs. I don't know, I did this background like a while ago and I didn't even finish it, and it's very plain because I didn't finish it and it's kind of scarfed and whatever, just so I have a chatting background. But I don't know, arguably this looks more detailed and sick. But if anyone's wondering how, is the wonders of VRChat, which I've just fucking stumbled into recently. So many people create worlds for people to experience, so there's like limitless potential in like just chatting backgrounds and stuff. So currently this world is a cool one that I made my own. Sorry, not made my own, made my home, because you can make any world your home. What I will have to do though, after stream, I'll put in the description of the stream to credit the creator. Also, you can see my hand moving. It's kind of scuffed. I'll explain that later. That's that's the other thing, although it's like getting in the way now. I forgot about it. Actually, I probably should have been a bit more prepared. So I want to like actually let everyone know who the creator is now. So I'll have a look now because I'm in game. So go to worlds. This is the current world. Oh fuck, it hides it. I mean, alright, let's take off stream mode for a bit or whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh no, it doesn't hide it, it's up here. It's weird it hides it down. Oh no, okay, because I made it my home, it's hiding my name. So the creator's Artsy glitch. And this world is called Delta. The Delta. So she's made like several worlds, and I think they're interrelated, and they seem to have like a lot of lore in them, and like you can really explore them. And yeah, I think they're tied together. So I landed in a couple of them just to suss them out and suss out some cool maps, some cool worlds, but I didn't fully explore it because I wanted to kind of save that for stream. So yeah, this creator has like done some really good worlds, and I like it with the simple things of story. They've written stories and laws and shit, and the fact that I think the maps are like flow into one another, the stories and stuff. Not 100 yet, but I think they, from brief experiences, limited experience and stuff, and similarities and slight differences, I think they do. So it's almost like a fucking game. I know in VRChat as well, they have like worlds that are like games. They have one that's you just chill out, like all sorts. It's like kind of crazy. It's kind of like when I stumbled on like Roblox and, you know, probably a little bit of more of a noob, but Minecraft, how people do mods and all different kind of crazy things. I didn't realize this is the same with VRChat. Anyway, let me get rid of that. So yeah, let's get a nice position. I'll tab out then as well. But I'll show you around a bit more. I haven't fully explored this place myself. I just thought it like had a cool homey vibe and whatnot. Out of all the worlds that I've seen, and let me tell you, I haven't fully explored them because I'm gonna want to save it, the good ones for stream. But like I've already got a list of 56 favorites. They're not necessarily favorites, but it's just world marking. So like they might be good. I haven't fully explored them yet, so come back to them. So I think you get like four, 5 world lists, maybe four, and you get 100 worlds to bookmark each. So I've already, like, I basically installed this the other day. I've already got 50, like 60. What the hell? Anyway, so I think for stream, either I'll make this one my home, or if my home changes, or like if there's yeah, you know, other cool ones. I could mix it up. And I don't know, see how it goes for now. Might be a cool option. Because some of them have sound effects, obviously animation, and just like a lot more detail and vibe and atmosphere. So that might be good for just chatting. So we'll see how that goes in the future. See how my PC handles it as well, because there's so much going on right now. So anyway, the other thing that I was going to let y'all know, which you saw a bit about, and it's kind of scuffed because this is like the first time streaming actually. I've got like hand tracking going on now. But obviously this is the first time streaming it, and also I was a bit later to stream because like it was actually difficult to set up and it was a bit scuffed. Because I realized like at any moment any kind of new software or program could steal your camera. So basically I need hand tracking. I need tracking for my facial expressions for VC face, because I'm doing that via VC face, and then I need a separate camera for tracking. I chose to use w0rld. It's free on Steam for hand and upper body tracking. So I need 2 cameras, so I'm using 2 cameras. And then it was working fine. And then I set it up for stream. That's why I've got a practice thing as if do everything that I'm going to do to set up for stream, which I didn't. I just basically opened OBS and that's it to practice. But like when I opened VRChat was hijacking one of my cameras. So the body tracking wasn't moving, like working. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then I realized like VRChat's, like even though I haven't got it sorted in VRChat, because you have to pay extra for that, for webcam tracking, it was hijacking the camera. So the body, yeah. So little things would just not work, and I got to figure out why. But luckily I figured that out, just a bit later. So anyway, so it's kind of scuffed as well. So I probably need to optimize it. Probably could be better ways to do things, but it's very basic. So hang on. Wait, I think it's mirrored too. Oh yeah, because I think I've mirrored everything in VC face, so it looks like when I look at my left monitor, it looks like I'm reading chat. So I think it does that. So that's why I mirrored my model. So anyway, let's try and do it. It's kind of scuffed because it like doesn't always do it. It works, and then it pulls away, and then I don't know, the positioning is not that great. Like I can try and recalibrate it. You calibrate it every time, I think. And also the microphone, I'm gonna need like a lapel microphone or something, because the microphone's in the way covering my arm movement on one side from the camera. So I'll need like, I don't know, a different microphone. But the thing is, I've got a fancy ass microphone that I'm gonna set up if I get phantom power, sort out phantom power for it. But maybe it has more movement than this one, so it won't interfere with the arms as much. Because I've seen some streamers stream with this microphone pretty fine, and they're cam streamers, so it doesn't impact the arm movement. Oh, mind you, it's a different story because I'm trying to do tracking. Anyway, it's got better range on the it's like a Rode microphone. I want to get the Rode mic on. The has a better movement and range than the Sontronic one that I had. So, but anyway, I'll push away the microphone for a bit so the camera doesn't have as a hard time tracking. One bit. Fucking take that, motherfuckers! Take bird! Take double bird! Double fucking birds for you guys! You like that? Anyway, that's cool. So it's kinda good, but it's kinda scuffed. It's kinda hard for me to do. Sometimes I lift up my arm, my hand's up, but it's not doing it, and it takes a while to actually track it. But now I'm not even thinking about it, and it seems to be kinda tracking it fine. This other side will have problems though, because the microphone arm's in the way. So unless I push it away, but then you can't hear me. So that's cool, that's what I've been working on. It's kind of crazy. It actually wasn't that fucking hard to do. I don't know why I put it off so long. Maybe once upon a time in the beginning it was, but it wasn't very difficult at all. Just like you might get like trying to finesse it and problem solving like errors. That's the most difficult part. But for the most part, when I opened up w0rld, it did the hand tracking pretty much straight away. So yeah, but then I wanted to do all fancy shit because I like VC face and I had my expressions set up there, so I wanted to use VC face for facial expressions, like different programs for different stuff. And once you know how to do it, it's fine, but even it's still kind of difficult, but you can port the softwares into one another and get them to communicate, and it's just like, it's kind of like, I don't know, complex, like techie shit, so like, I don't know, that took some time to navigate. I probably could have just done facial tracking in w0rld, but which I might try later. Actually, that was the plan I was going to do if I didn't have 2 webcams, but I managed to get a second one. So I might go back to that, but I hadn't finished setting that up. So that was another egg in itself. But I might try that out anyway, just to see if it works out any better for whatever reason. Maybe the tracking is better, less taxing on my PC with focusing on one software. I don't need to use a second webcam, or I have a webcam free for something else. Like, I don't know. Apparently the expression is better in w0rld because VC face is just limited. So they base their expressions on was it OpenC face, this kind of technology, which might be limited in itself. And I know that the amount of expressions I can get in VC face is probably like, I don't know, like 8 tops, whereas I think it's unlimited in w0rld. So I could figure out how to get, they call them blend shapes, I could figure out how to get expressions, or maybe they might have some in w0rld, or I could create my own eventually, and this guy's like limitless a bit more in w0rld apparently. So yeah. But VC face has been so good for so long and so solid. And like even the limits in the expression, like they're portable. I don't know if that's the correct word, but it's their portability, like with the ability for them to connect with other programs, the developer left it very open. So for instance, yeah, that's why I can like mix and match with w0rld for hand body tracking and VC face with facial expression. But I could literally just use VC face to present it all. And I can also hook, iPhone's 52 expressions, blend shapes. Apparently iPhone's the best for expressions. I could hook all that shit up into VC face. So then it's like 52. So it's not the sky's their limit, but you can add the 52. It's called AR kit or something from iPhone, Apple technology, into it for 52 expressions. And 52, I mean, honestly, would you need more than 52? I mean, maybe you would want to create your own. But anyway, so having said that VC is limited to like 8, you can port those in. Maybe I could even port the capacity of w0rld expression in, but then what would be the point? Honestly, what would I be using VC face for anymore then? So, other than to connect everything, but arguably I don't need to, because I can connect stuff to like the other softwares. Anyway, pretty interesting. I mean, right now I have my hand on my head and it's not tracking that, so it's kind of scuffed. Anyway, one sec, I just need to. I'm feeling a bit congested. I'll mute that. I'm a bit. Excuse me. Yeah, you'll see the microphone on the VRChat as well. For now, I prefer to have that because it just lets me know to make sure, like, I don't know, I probably won't be accessing public worlds, or just in case, and even with streaming as well when I mute myself. Like, yeah. Yeah, you guys didn't hear me clear my fucking congestion, did you? Because it's mute. So I prefer to have it showing, telling me, like it's push to talk and is telling me that I'm mute so I know what's going on. Or if I'm talking in the game. Hang on. Let's try. Let me go in the game. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 testing. So then I know what's going on, you know. I don't accidentally do something. So maybe later I'll change it. But that just means whenever I'm talking, the red mic's gonna show. But yeah, anyway. Is the hand tracking working, or is it suddenly stopped because I'm moving my hand? I think it might have stopped, bro. That's kind of annoying. It did it before, but I figured VRChat, I fixed it though. VRChat was hijacking the camera. Doesn't seem to be working anymore. Bruh. One sec, let me test it. I don't know, it's kind of not working now. Fuck! This is like a fucking scuffed experimental stream. I could probably fix it up, but like if it's just gonna keep doing it. But I need to... Wait, what the fuck? Yo ho ho! Ah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Probably best not to, but I guess we'll do it.
Meows happily welcome Fluffy_good.
Oh shit, I got double chat.
It's the cat is ready to perfect your day. Nuzzles your hand.
Oh, it's working now. Look at the hand. I didn't need to do anything. Which chat do we go with? I'm highly considering just getting rid of those things because only you use it and it's fucking annoying. So I'm gonna be real. So maybe we just get rid of that. Sad. What was I doing? Oh, the J chat. Because there's a double because I forgot. We might go with the big one. But I need to find the other one and scan it. Hopefully I remember which one it is. Maybe I'll just relabel that. Fuck. Can I rename that? Why isn't it letting me? JChat normal. JChat gaming. Alright, I'll just hide that for now. JChat. Chatting. Alright, we'll try the big one here, seeing as it's technically just chatting. Lightning here. Sucks to be you. No, that sucks, I guess. Anyway, here from. Go restroom in the dark. Well, GG's. Can't you use your phone? You probably wasted your phone playing like shit on it though. You should really conserve your phone power during an outage. But you could use the light on your phone to go. Technically. If you don't want to make a mess. Look at the little rabbit things in the background. So cute. Anyway, we should explore this apartment. So what I was planning to do is we'll chat for a bit, but then we can explore this apartment and then I'll probably switch to, because it's just chatting, I'll probably switch to VRChat when we explore the apartment. And then we can explore some other worlds. And then maybe we'll play the gap later or whatever. But what a seamless transition to gaming. So... yeah, Fruff, I'd rather you not like go off your chops about it like that. You can have your opinion, but if it's something that I'm kind of excited about and enjoy, like, I know you're joking, but it's something that like I'm excited and I enjoy. So if you're saying it's a weirdo game and like I'm enjoying it and playing it, how does that feel? You know, I get the vibe now that it's not your thing, and that's fine, but. For me, I've kind of stumbled on it and I'm kind of excited about it in my own capacity. So in terms of like world exploration, like privately and with friends, and creativity, like world building, avatar building, like this lends into a lot of good shit for me. And that maybe, decided not being interesting for you is not really like necessarily relevant to you right now. So for me, for instance, like this gives me a limitless worlds of sick, like atmospheric, just chatting backgrounds. Like, this is far more fucking like, let's not downplay my art, but this is far more intricate and vibey, atmospheric and nice than, say, this. And, like, I literally have this times 1,000 at my fingertips. I can change it. So I find, like, it's really sick that I've stumbled on this because it has, like, huge capacity for that, which is, like, sick. It has huge capacity for me to learn how to create different kind of model, because there's a different kind of way and different kinds of models in VRChat, and I can translate that to my knowledge of, like, figuring out how to create VTubers and stuff that are pretty cool, or customize them, which is, like, relevant to what I want to do with my model and interesting stuff. And also, yeah, like, Bees and I played the other day, actually, and it was quite fun, like, exploring worlds. The only drawback was actually just me, because, like, half the worlds we went to, I didn't want to explore because I wanted... It's like FOMO, but, like, fucking reversed. Fear of missing out for, like, you guys. I didn't want to explore the worlds too much because I wanted to save it to share it with you guys, like, on stream. So we were kind of limited. So probably after the first stream, like, after today, I'll probably be more open to doing that stuff, like, off stream. But, yeah. You know, we kind of just went in worlds, like, Bees kind of looked around. I was like, no spoilers. I just kind of stand in one spot, sussing out the world, like, from where I stood. Maybe I looked at some of them, but I didn't, like, go, like, read the stories or play the games yet and stuff like that. Yeah.
Person blinks slowly, meow.
Yeah,
Welcome
but...
to my stream. Bees
Hey, Bees.
Pix
Yeah,
is
but
here to keep
try
you
not.
company.
Well, I mean, it's up to
Rubs
you.
against your
Each their
legs.
own. But I would try not to let, like, stigmas or stereotypes, like, get to you, because basically, and even Bees, like, acknowledged it, right? Bees, you said you never really thought you heard about VRChat, but you never really thought to do it because you heard all, like, funny but weird stuff going on and stuff like that. But literally, the stuff that, like, we played the other day didn't have any of that, except for when we tried the public one out, just for funsies. But and after, I just wanted to try it because it's, like, the typical VRChat, like, public experience to some degree, and it's not everyone in that experience. It only takes one fucking weirdo. But aside from that, just for the lols, it was literally, like, nothing like the stereotypes, because literally it's, like, just myself or, like, friends, and also, like, it's like, you don't have to look at VRChat, you can look at life, and you can look any kind of department in life. Basically, one bad egg, like, you can look at it at fucking stream chat and shit like that, like, and streaming. Like, one bad egg ruins it for everyone, and also a bad egg kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. So, yeah, like, one might say the player, you know, I don't, you know, go by this, but, like you're saying, like, player base isn't great, but I feel like that's untrue, because there's many good, kind, nice people that play this game and love this game. For instance, I mean, I don't know to their personality, but at the very least, they're very creative. The person who created this map is hella creative and hella cool for that, you know? And they've got a Patreon of people, like, supporting them and whatnot. So I doubt, like, you know, if they didn't have anything kind of nice and good to offer in the world, I don't think people would be supporting them via Patreon. So, you know, there's plenty of people out there that literally love VRChat for different reasons. Like, one example is world building, and, like, devote a significant amount of their time in VRChat to VRChat, building worlds, and for people enjoying worlds themselves that are part of the player base, and they're good, creative people. So, anyway. But yeah, it's just one of those things, like, myself, like, included, like, or any human, I did hear about VRChat and I wanted to try it a while ago. I don't know if I enthusiastically wanted to try it, but I was like, yeah, I kind of want to try it. But I think I installed it once, but I didn't really go to the effort of, like, actually playing it. Maybe because I didn't know how to play, but how do you know how to play unless you try it? Maybe I was a bit, like, anxious, and also, yeah, probably the clips of people being fucking weird and shit that kind of take over, and stigma and stereotype. So I was like, eh. But, like, I actually came across someone streaming it lately, because, you know, I don't know, Twitch isn't good for, like, people finding good streams and stuff like that necessarily, or at least for the bEbE growing streamer, but it did present to me. They're more of an established streamer, but they were playing VRChat, and I was like, hey, this is actually sick. Like, the world, the model, the way that the streamer was playing and felt so free, and like the way that it's so much different. Not talking about the weirdos and necessarily the public and stuff, but if you're playing, you know, just world exploration by yourself, or playing the games that people provide by yourself, and or with friends, probably particularly with friends is good, but you know, it depends if you got them or you got ones to play with. It's just like casual, like very chill, like a vibe. And it's nice polar opposite if you're like really into, or you play a lot of competitive games. Because actually, that's why I was shocked. This streamer was presented to me before, and I didn't follow them. But I followed them based on the VRChat stuff. It's just because I got to see another side of them that I didn't get to see necessarily in the brief amount of time, which feels bad, man. Because they mostly used to play competitive games, which is ironic enough because I play competitive games. But they kind of... in the short amount of time I got to watch this stream, and the way that they were presented, like I only saw like a certain kind of competitive side, and that's it. So I don't know. For whatever it was, I didn't stick around that much. But then I saw this side, and I saw how like free they were playing VRChat. I was like, what the hell? They even thought it was funny because people were coming in, like they're renowned for playing competitive games, and people are coming in asking about the competitive games. Is this the right stream? So I think they're a bit anxious because they're like doing something very different outside their norm. But hey, I appreciated it, and I got to see more of their personality, so I thought it was kind of cool. But anyway, I stumbled on that stream, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a go. You know what I mean? And her model was fucking sick. So that's how I found out about the model I was showing in Discord, that I kind of want to get one now by the same creator, and work on it. Like, not work on it, but like have it so I have a nice one for VRChat. Maybe turn it into a VTuber model because the creator allows it if you ask them. And then maybe in the process of doing this importing, exporting, because you have to use Unity and shit like that, I'll become more familiar with Unity, which I think is more often used with VRChat and VRChat models, and then I'll have a familiarity with creating models in a different way, a different light, which can help me kind of work on, you know, better models for myself, you know? And I might actually consider it, because I kind of woke up last night and I was like, you did say it, but I didn't really register it. I can put my model into VRChat, and I might do it, because the process will help me learn things. So even if I was to get one of those models by the other creator, I'll have to put it into VRChat. And if I wanted it to become a VTuber model, I'd probably have to change the file to like a VRM or something. So via me changing my VTuber VRM file into a file that is usable by like a VRChat file, and importing it in, it can help me learn the processes kind of in reverse or something. So I could get my own character in this game, like right now it's just an overlay for just chatting, but I could get her actually probably into the game. I might actually consider that, just for knowledge, understanding, and it might be like cool. And then I can run around with my model. Then she'll probably have more, arguably more tracking. Well, if I ever get a VR setup one day, but also if I choose to try out the, you have to pay for it, but there's this thing to support VRChat, and it will allow webcam tracking, so I can see how the tracking is in the game. It would probably be better there, because it's like the game is renowned for this shit, and it's all unified in the game, as opposed to me using VC Face, w0rld, and all this jazz and separate cameras. If I just use one camera in a renowned for tracking game, and it tracks everything, the movement will probably be a bit better. So arguably I could do just chatting, actually playing VRChat, not having my overlay, and VRChat in the background. I could have my character in the world, and it'd be a bit more freer in terms of running around and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. This is just like exciting. This is all cool shit. If you see the worlds, like we didn't even explore half the shit because I was like FOMO for you guys. So there's actually like worlds where you can, like a horror world, you can play out a horror game. There's worlds like exploration, worlds where you can go fishing and shit. You know, play with sheeps, all sorts of things. There's worlds where it's just chilling out, just exploring, just a room, just you know, an atmosphere that's created, like a giant moon in the cosmos, or like all serene shit. I don't know. It's kind of just sick. So right now, like, I still don't know because I haven't explored it, but I thought this was just a chill, the one by this Artsy, what is it? Artsy glitch creator or whatever. I mentioned it before, not whatever, sorry. They created the world and they deserve to be known. And just go back to the start stream. And I'll put it in the, like, the descriptions. But I thought it was just like a chill world. And it is. But I think it's like a world that they created that's chill, that has exploration, areas that you have to explore to find out. It has lore. I kind of knew that, but I didn't read them yet because I wanted to read them on stream. And I think Bees and I discovered that all the different worlds might be tied to one another. So if you look hard enough, there might be a portal to the other world, one of the other worlds, and you can jump, you know, skip, jump, hop all their different worlds and read all the laws, and it's probably connected almost like a game. I think. Don't quote me on that. So... But yeah, you know, I streamed it today. Well, I didn't stream the other day, so... Yeah, what? Why'd you get modded? Auto-modded or... Well, not even auto-mod. Oh, you're trying to type a name? Oh, yeah. I can show it again. Hang on. Because I'll make sure that every world that I use, I'll credit the creator. And let's be real as well. So, like, as well, the creator was very candid about that. A lot of these, not necessarily all of them, but a lot of these people that create worlds or maybe certain skins and stuff, there's other artists to credit, but usually it's the one who creates the world that credits them. And if one really wants to know, they can go down the pipeline. I like to credit everyone, but then it's just so hard. And I guess it's up to the world artists or the skin artists to leave their links for the people that they've bought assets from. But basically they buy the rights to use stuff in their worlds or skins. But those things, those items, or they call assets, were basically bought off another artist that created them. So not necessarily, but most of them use a lot of that. And they'll customize it maybe, or they just won't even customize it, and they just arrange everything. So it's like artists work, like using the work of other artists, but in an allowed way. But like just to take into consideration, like, oh, let's credit the creator of the world, credit the creator of the skin. That's very important. But also to realize that there are other artists even beyond that probably created the assets. Not necessarily. Maybe the world creator or the skin creator created the assets too, or heavily customized some. But there's more often than not, there's these assets that they bought that another artist created. But yeah, there was an example in one of the worlds where the this world created said, you know, acknowledge these artists that created the assets, and I think they listed them or something. Yeah. So the world creator again is Artsy glitch. So here, and this world's called the Delta.
Stretches and yawns taxes. PSSMHT. That's
So, yeah.
man stuff. I just nap and eat treats. Bro, cat emoji.
I might turn off one of the lights. One of the lights are kind of in my face, but it's helping the tracking in the face cam. But I might turn it off because it's giving me a headache. I mean, you guys will see the movement, and then if it's really bad, I'll turn it back on, but I might turn it off in a bit. Yeah, so bees, if you want to find out, if you find a world that you like and you want to find out if the artist does more worlds or the creator, just click them here. And then all the shit's here. So you scroll down though. So you scroll down, there's all her worlds. Oh wait, she's got plus 19 more. Wait, I don't think I pressed the plus button. Oh shit, she has quite a lot. Oh, what's this one? The City of the Mist. I didn't click the plus button, so I missed half of them. She created a lot.
Curls up next to Joshua. purring softly. Pix the cat here. We'll get through this together, Joshua. Just you, me, and the parallel worlds we'll uncover. Your family will come back, I promise. Nuzzles his hand reassuringly.
Bro, you can hear it almost in the voice. It gives like a little bit of emotion to Pix's voice. Monotone voice. Yeah, so here read about the world. Should be, see where it says about this world, this should be where if they have any conditions of streaming and stuff, but they generally don't put anything. So I think it's just fine, unless they state it here. But it tells you about the world, so I'm blocking a bit of it. Can I not move this box over? Anyway, I'll read it. So this world is called the City of the Mist. It's the City of Mist. Welcome to the City of Mist. This has been one of my more aesthetically focused projects. Ooh, I think it's one of the older worlds though, because if the further back you go on the list, I think it's one of the older ones. And really, it's just a pretty little alleyway to hang out in. I hope you enjoy it. Sure, if the quest version leaves a lot more to be decided. So quest is like the VR. Oh shit, is my stream dropping? Oh shit, it hasn't done that in a while. It used to do it with fucking... Shit. It used to do it with Once Human. Uh-oh. Like all chat blacked out and shit. Hang on. I think it's fine, it's just scary. It might crash though. I might have to lower the settings in VRChat. Actually, it's pretty high. All right, bees. Let me we'll check this world out later. Hang on, I'll add it to the favorites. See 67 worlds, so you can't see. I have now 68. All right, how do we get out? Are you watching bees? Hang on, move my microphone. You won't be able to hear me, just so the tracking's better. Bro, it's not working! I can recalibrate it. It just started working by itself before though. Fluff? Hello? Is that a typo or something? Joshua's part. The Pix was talking about Joshua because Joshua is the game that I'm playing. Usually you go to sleep beforehand. So the emotional game that I'm playing called The Gap, the protagonist is Joshua. And he's not well. So it's actually like I did all this information quite a lot into Pix's command, and it's very intricate and complex, and it's actually the most emotional Pix has gotten. Well, yeah, you're lucky auto mod pulled that. I don't know what Bees is like laughing at because Bees can't see it. Literally the only one that can see auto mod things are like mods and myself. But it's like Bees is laughing almost as if Bees had read it, but Bees didn't see it. Anyway, let me try and fix the hand tracking again. I'm gonna have to figure a way. Like, this is the first stream, so whatever. But did you see it? Let me recalibrate it. Yeah, it's just not working. I can start the program again. Let me just see if I calibrated that works. It didn't work before though. Is it working? Bro, I don't know why it just works and then it doesn't work. It works, then it doesn't work. That's kind of annoying, actually. So, I guess today was the first test and I have to figure that out. But here, look, I'll simply close the program and I'll open it again. Hopefully, if the stream like crashes or whatever, it's just because I guess my PC can't handle this. So I gotta remember that I'm using VRChat as well, which takes a lot. The thing is, when I restart the program, I have to recalibrate it and stuff, so that's extra work. And to do that every 5 minutes would be annoying. Oh shit. What the fuck? Hang on. I don't think it's working, bro. Oh, it is. Maybe I just have to put my hands higher because it's not calibrated that well. Although it should be making it better. I mean, it's okay for now. Looks like it's running hell slow though. Take that! Take the birdie! Take the birdies! Take the birdies! These are birds! Flipping the bird. Wait, where'd my other hand go? Looks like I'm trying to pick my nose. Let me move the microphone out of the way. I need like a lapel microphone. It keeps moving up and down because it's like I'm wiggling my finger or like, come here. But that's not, my finger's straight. And it keeps putting one arm down when it's still up. And see, I can do that, but the heart... Bro, I'm so fucking pale, you can't see shit. But see how I'm doing the heart? My hand, there's a huge gap between my hands. So it's like a broken heart. But that's how I have to do it, so it looks like a full heart for you guys. So I don't know if I just need to optimize or what I need to do, or maybe it's just scuffed. Why I order? You want some of this? You want some of this, Raph? I pulled the microphone back so you could hear me, and now it's blocking my arm. Yeah, I think it's hard for it to register. And yeah, just even like the microphone arm being in the way is like adding to it. Hang on, let me push the microphone away. You want some of this? Yeah, knuckle sandwich. Have you tried a bit of my knuckle sandwich? Have you met this knuckle sandwich? There's only so much I can handle. I think I need to set it up better. There's probably frame rate. It says the frame. I think the frame rate's capped at 30. That's probably really bad, isn't it? I still don't understand frame rate capping. But this is what it's auto doing. Why does it auto do a fucking shit cap? So maybe it's shit because it's capped possibly at 30 frames. Which you said 60 was not that great. Where can I edit that? Maybe I'll have a look at that later. Maybe that's part of what's to be responsible. I have my hand on my forehead and it's just appearing like this. So, you want fucking taste of my backhand, mate? Taste the backhand. Mean schmack. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this light off because it's giving me a headache. Apparently, you can have eye sensitivity or something to grow light, so maybe it's just too bright. But now my model is like perma got one eye fucking closed now. GG's. I think it needed that light. I think it's harder with both programs. It gets confused. Because actually I have eye tracking on the other program, but VC Face overrides it. But I think my computer's kind of confused. And you'd say, why would you do that? But that's because the eye tracking section in w0rld involves upper body movement as well. So I couldn't get rotation of the shoulders or upper body movement unless I enabled some degree of eye tracking on w0rld. Great, now it looks like I'm perma angry. It feels like something else is not working now. So this is kind of scuffed. Yeah, I think when I'm tabbed out of VC face without extra lighting, it gets confused. Maybe the camera's not as good, even though it's supposed to be a better version. Because I'm using my older camera for the body tracking. Because actually the newer camera wasn't working that great. Bro, my eyes hurt now from having that light on. Ow. Oh well. So yeah, if my model's kind of scuffed right now, it's because of that. Is it doing the arm thing anymore? It's not. Oh yeah, I think I need to recalibrate it. So literally, to get my hand up where the mouth is, I'm like, have my hand above my head. So literally, my hand is above my head. So I can calibrate it, so it'll drop down a bit, but it keeps going back up or some shit. I don't know. So this is at my mouth or my face. My hand's above my head right now. This is my hand outstretched way above my head. So see how the model's, the hand doesn't even go above the top of her head? My hand is way above my head. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. Compared to not having this before. And that other hand that came up, that's actually the same hand. For some reason the other side's tracking it. And it's hard to, I don't think I can cross hands over and shit. It's like there's a center symmetry and it starts getting confused when you cross it. So yeah, that other hand dropped away because one my hand is going too far in that other direction. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I think for the best shit, you are gonna need like a VR fucking set or something. Maybe one day. I think I might aspire for that one day. So, one day. It's kind of funny though, because like, I think... Oh wait, actually. One of my brothers has one. But he'd probably want to use it. Well, not one of my brothers actually. I was about to say all my brothers have one apparently. I can't afford one though, so... I mean, you know, I could probably, like, as a special, like, you know, we could see. Not guaranteed, but maybe one day I could, like, ask one of them if I could borrow it for, like, one stream every now and then. So that could be, like, maybe a possibility. Maybe not, because that would, then maybe they don't want to, like, let me take it or whatever. Anyway, who knows. Like, maybe one day I'll have a goal for, like, VR stuff. I think I should, though. Because in terms of, like, better tracking for the model and stuff, and, like, expressions and shit, I don't know. I think it will be so good. Oh, wait, no, how does expressions work? Maybe not expressions. How does the expressions... Bees, do you know much about the VR shit? How does the expression work with the VR stuff? Because I get, like, the body and, you know, these days they probably have sensors or, like, whatever. Like, I get how it can track the limbs, but how does it do the face, or does it not? I don't know. Oh, there's probably a camera in the thingy. Actually, I'm actually a bEbE, I don't know. Anyway. Surely there must be a thing to get it to work good. Fuck, my eyes really hurt now. Alright, should we just explore this world now, or chat a bit more? How long have we been chatting? An hour. I should learn to time manage. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it does do it, right? Well, for instance, that person I watched their stream, obviously, they had I think they had a quest for VR, and I don't think they would have been using anything else, but maybe they could have been. And it was tracking their face like good. Unless they were toggles, I fucking don't even know. Anyway. Also, there's a lot of streams that I come into and then initially I don't necessarily follow, but actually that happens a lot. And then sometimes they become like one of my favorite streams. And then Twitch suggests them again. These are like more established streamers. And then I'm like, oh, this is actually a pretty cool stream. So like there was this stream that popped up today that I've seen a couple of times and I didn't end up following. Sometimes I don't like following as well when they're live. So maybe I should personally myself do anonymous following. You can do that. I don't know how it works. For people that want to follow, because sometimes you don't know when they're going to be finished and then you forget, and then there goes that follow and the person that might like to stream. Some people just like me, I like to I'll follow when it's not live. But then I might forget or it doesn't work out. Anyway, so this stream came up again and I joined it. So this girl's traveling around. So her stream's mostly about, funnily enough, like time management and getting shit done. So do you guys know that there's like focus streams and stuff, and they do the, what is the Pomodori or the Pomeranian or whatever, Pomodoro or something, and it helps people study. It's like a technique. So a lot of people do it for streams. That must be the chillest streams ever, in a way, because you literally, it's an excuse to like, but it's nice to talk and stuff, but like, it's an excuse to just sit there and not talk. And, you know, I would say in jest, do nothing, but you're not doing nothing. You're using the time to study, but people use you as a background and study with you, and then you have a chats in the breaks. But the breaks are only like 5 minutes or something. So anyway, I was thinking of doing something like that because it would help me be motivated. Maybe it might be interesting and help you guys. And then it would also teach me time management. And, you know, we would chat in the breaks. You know how I have trouble with, like, keeping my chat limited because I blabber? This would train me. So I'd have to be able to chat within that 5 minutes and then break off the chat and start studying again. So it would train me. So to train me in that, I think it might be like helpful for peeps. It would definitely be helpful for me. So what I would be studying in that time would be good stuff. Maybe stuff for stream. Maybe, yeah, stuff for like learning streams. Studying again, get me motivated. And then you guys could do the same. And I could figure out, I'd get more music from lo-fi. So more variety of music to enjoy while studying and stuff. You have to start work. No podcast these days too. Anyway, hopefully work goes quick for you, bees. Try hiding earphones, but see. Oh yeah, you can travel. If you're not loud. It's kind of sad though. But hopefully, all in all, the Switch, because you changed jobs, right? The Switch is better off for you. You just don't get those perks, I guess. So, honestly, you're one of the minority if you can get away with listening or watching to streams while on the job. Because the past jobs I had, I either literally couldn't do it or I shouldn't, otherwise I get in trouble. Like literally, I would get fired. And like a receptionist, you can't really. I mean, maybe when it's quiet, but you would just get in trouble, and there's always shit that they expected you to do. So, and hospitality and stuff, making shit, like, you just can't. But yeah, so being able to like watch and listen to like streams, like you were one of the very few. Because I have a feeling Koof gets away with it. Cause sometimes I'm only getting adjusting to it now that usually when Koof's around, Koof's at work. But like I never like it never really clicked with me to begin with because like I just feel like I you know, it's a difficult thing to actually watch a stream, like you're not allowed to. But it's definitely like a minority thing. So. If you can, you're quite lucky. You know? Because also it's distracting, no? So... Usually it's probably the higher ups that can get away with it more so, you know? Anyway, I'll get away with it more freely. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Well, you probably can't respond or anything, but I would like to get you guys' ideas on how you feel about that. Or maybe I'll just do it and see. So, fuck, what is it again? I posted in Discord. Let me tab out. Where is it? Discord. I have too many fucking windows open. Wait, I don't think I have Discord up anymore. Let's see my PC usage at the moment, because my CPU is running high. Oh, shit. Oh, I just opened it up. So my CPU is at 30%, which, you know, it's not really top of it, all of it, but... That's more than what it normally is, and the memory is like 44. And the computer's running a bit hotter. But we are in the game, so that's normal. It's not that hot, to be honest. It's like 56 degrees. The GPU. Fuck, what was I looking at? Oh, the name of the technique. So, let me have a look. Fuck, I put too much shit, it got pushed away. So it's called the Pomodoro technique. A simple method to balance focus with deliberate breaks. So 1, plan your tasks. How many Pomodoros might you need? 2, do 1 Pomodoro, which is time for 25 minutes, focus, then take a 5-minute break. So 25 minutes of focus work, 5 minutes of break. So what they say about the focused work, protect your Pomodoro. So do your work in the 25 minutes. And then about the break, it says no sneaky working, which I would probably tend to do. So you need to stop when the timer goes off after 25 and actually just have a break no matter what. Because sometimes I'm like, I'll just do a bit more, and that's sneaky working. It says no. So it's like you're protecting your focus time and protecting your break time too. And then you repeat 4 Pomodoros. And then after 4 Pomodoros, if you get that far, to do what you need to do, take a longer break. And the break is usually, I think anywhere between, 15 to 30 minutes. Yeah, no, it is, because there's 5-minute breaks normally. So it's anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. I think a lot of them just say take a 30-minute break and then you can start again. So this technique was conceived by someone called Francesco Cirillo or something. And they use, I think that's where the name come from, Pomodoro or some shit. I don't 100% know how, but it's like a kitchen timer they use, and I think maybe it looked like a tomato. I fucking don't know. Yeah, here's a nice one that tells you the cycle. So start here. Do 25 minutes of focus work, short break, 5 minutes. 25 minutes of focus work, short break, 5 minutes. 25 minutes of focus work, short break, 5 minutes. 25 minutes of focus work, then a long break, 15 to 30 minutes. And then 25, and then you start again. 25 minutes of focus work, short break, 5 minutes. So that one cycle is 4 lots of 25 focused work, 3 5-minute short breaks, and 1 long 15 to 31. So people have, there's a lot of streams out there that do this, and it's usually their thing. So they'll have a timer on screen saying focus work, and this is the timer, and most people get to know, like, this is what they're doing. Like, I might have to put other signs up saying, look, not talking right now. I'll put an overlay up, Pomodoro time or some shit. And it'll be nice. This is where VRChat could be, like, really cool. Like, the vibe and the atmosphere of the world will make it so much better than... So it's hard, particularly like VTubing and stuff, maybe like particularly limited expression. Maybe once, you know, if I get better tracking and a VR setup, maybe it's not necessarily the case. But like if you're looking at a person with an actual like face cam, like people like, you know, like chilling out, and I don't know, it might seem unusual, but this is the day and age. So they'll watch the person while they're focused, while they're doing their work, and it's more visual interest, you know. You can see their expression and focus on the work and that kind of thing. There's more to see, more to look at. But maybe if the tracking's not so good on the model, like imagine if when I AFK and my model goes like this, imagine if it was like that for half an hour, like this. Like my tracking's better and I'm actually here not AFK. I mean, you'll probably be able to tell if I'm AFK then, so it's probably not that bad. But it's still limited, and you know, when it scuffs up. So if I can get my tracking to be better. But that's why it's like a person with face cam is a little bit more visually interesting. But anyway, maybe to compensate potentially for those concerns, VTubing, like I could use the atmospheric worlds of VRChat for more of a vibe. Some places you can hear the rain falling. I think I'll look around this world, I can adjust it. It's almost like ASMR actually. I think the person who created this world, they talked about something about an ASMR experience. So I noticed on the computer in this home here, you can adjust the background sounds. So they're probably not high at the moment, but I can make it sound really rainy and shit. And there's a lot of programs that help you do Pomodoro or studying like stuff that people like, you know, maybe playing lo-fi or natural rain sounds and stuff like that, and you can scale the rain sounds and shit like that. I've what's here, I'll tell you some of the ones I have. I kind of digress right now, but they're really cool, so I could play with that simply from VRChat. Fuck, what was the one that I used? There was a couple of them, but there's one that I've had for ages. I'm meaning to go back to it actually. It's a really good one. I can't remember if it was free or not. Well, I've got one that I'm yet to try fully, but it seems really cool. It's called Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. I haven't tried it fully yet. Oh, there's another one that is kind of like lo-fi girl, but like edgy, and you can make coffee in it and stuff. I forgot what that's called. It's on my wish list of 500. I should have got it when it was on sale. Fuck, where is it? Let me go down the list and see if I can see it for a second. If I can, I'll figure it next time. I'm probably gonna miss it. Fuck, what was it called? I think it started with H, but maybe not. Maybe not. What was it called? Hang on, it'll take a while, but I'm gonna actually look at every game in my list. But I'll probably miss it anyway. Oh, there it is, I found it. It's called Virtual Cottage. I can't remember if it costs or not. The base might be free, but there's DLCs that you pay for, but maybe the base you have to pay for, but I presume if you have to pay for it, it's probably super cheap. I just got it like ages ago. Music wanted. Your music in Virtual Cottage too. Are you a music producer and want to have your songs in Virtual Cottage too? That's sick, because they're making an outlet for, you know, musicians, you know, to put their work out and discovery and shit. So, yeah, if my model's playing up, it's because of the lack of lighting, and it's probably confused with both softwares and cameras and stuff. If I tap into VC Face, it'll probably won't be as weird, but I'm not. I think the screen's really dark as well, because it's Steam. So, if my model is doing this one-eyed fucking not poltergeist, what is it? Exorcist shit? That's all, don't worry. But yeah, it's called Virtual Cottage. Anyway, what was my point again? Anyway, yeah, you just have chill kind of sounds. You can tailor it to your liking. Lo-fi music. I could find more lo-fi music. Background animations. Whatever you like. And timers and shit. So it's like a combination between like ASMR and like Pomodoro. And all just to get you like all just to lay out a therapeutic experience for you to get motivated and get shit done. And meet your aspirations and stuff like that. So I think it'll be a cool idea to do that on stream, like literally something that will help me and it might help others. So that's why I'm kind of like inspired by that stream that I came back to. She was live, so I didn't follow her, but I wrote her in my notes to go back and follow her. I don't know, because I kind of want to do something like that, but not dedicate the whole stream to that. It's just like a thing to do every now and then, or maybe a bit at the start of stream or something that could like, I don't know, help you guys, but particularly help myself, to be honest, in many ways. But yeah, anyway, this lady I'm talking about, that's what her channel's mainly about, the Pomodoro thing. But she also likes to travel. So honestly, at least right now, and for the most part, her channel is probably, you know, 60% Pomodoro and like, you know, 40% or like kind of 50-50 traveling. So she's traveling at the moment and doing Pomodoro while she's on the train and chatting with people on the train, and then all these places she's discovering and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's like, you know, traveling, you know, in real life exploration, sightseeing stream, as well as Pomodoros. So, and she does like goals and stuff. So if she gets like her sub goal met or something, she might do a night Pomodoro stream or an extra Pomodoro or something. So an extra Pomodoro, I don't know if that's 25 minutes and then the break maybe, or if it's a full cycle of 4, I'm not sure. So that's like a nice way for her to have kind of cool incentives that's just kind of, and a cool thing for chat, because they like get to have her longer, or they get to have her on a certain day, or like they might be able to have a night one, which is cool because it's dark in the background, or I don't know, it's just night. It's kind of cool. It's unusual. Like for her, if she streams not in the day. So yeah, well anyway, I'm thinking about that too. I have so many ideas. I gotta start doing shit. Honestly, this should be at the top of the list because it incorporates like this new stuff that I've found with VRChat and stuff like that, but it also will help me get the other shit done. You know what I mean? Because I'll have that focus time. And it's so unusual for me because I keep talking and talking and talking, so I don't know how that will work. I don't know if, you know, what little viewers I have will just fucking leave, like, because what is it's not going on. Like, But like literally there are streams and there are people that are actually in streams like this, and I like actually like being in streams like that because they motivate you to do focus time yourself, and they're just like a vibe in the background. Sometimes it's nice. I don't know. This is how the world is. It's day and age. Like it's nice to have, like maybe if you're just chilling on your own, but at the same time it's nice to have company, but not intrusive company. Like company, but not quite the same. You know what I mean? But in a way it has its pros, but you know, in a way it has its cons. Like it just depends. But you know, maybe it doesn't really have its cons. It's just its cons if that's all you're relying on in terms of having company in the human existence. But in terms of just like being able to like study and chill and do your own thing, but maybe have like a bit of something else there. It's like having a stream up. Like a lot of people do it all the time. Actually, I do it a lot. So you'll have a stream up in the background, have someone talking, and sometimes you forget and you freak yourself out. But like when you don't forget, it's kind of nice to hear that background murmur and like ebb in and out the stream and not be pulled by the other person to like have your attention. You kind of can do your own thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm talking about two different things, I guess, but then you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that, you know, the company of like other people, but it's very different, and there's like pros and, you know, maybe cons to both, but maybe one con to the other one isn't a con because that's, you know, for company one shouldn't solely rely on, you know, streams if they're wanting human company, because that's a very different thing. It's like one-sided and stuff. Anyway, or whatever, something else. But in terms of like, you know, just background sounds and, you know, it's just nice sometimes, you know. Sometimes streams are like the break. Like it's nice to have they can be the working murmur or music in the background, and then when you're done doing what you're doing, you just chill out and come back, focus in on the stream for the break, and then go off and then have the sound in the background. And yeah, in a way that's kind of like the Pomodoro thing, and I guess those streams. So I remember speaking about this a long time ago. I can't remember if I was like serious and like trying out. Maybe I was like, yeah, maybe I'll try it one day. But I think I should like seriously put it up there on the list, because I think it would help me. Like if I could regulate focus time like that and get motivated. Like I'm on stream as well, so it's like, what am I gonna do? Sorry guys, I'm actually not gonna do this now. I could, but I'd be more like, what's the word? I'd put more onus to it because this is the stream today. This is the portion of the stream. So I would get shit done, and then I could focus on like maybe ideas for stream in that focus time, or like you know how I always want to do the learning streams and maybe find a journal article, and it could help if I read it beforehand, but I could just read it and wing it with you guys and learn at the same time. But I could be sourcing that journal article and sussing out concepts, maybe even reading it beforehand in that focus time. So that would like lead to other cool streams too. Because I'm just not doing it, you know? Anyway. I'm not doing enough of it. So anyway, the kind of exciting things. So, or it could be other stuff that I need to do in like life. Because there's a lot of stuff I should be doing. So this could really help me. Anyway, and it might be a nice thing for stream. So I don't know. Well, maybe we'll just try and see how it goes. Anyway, I say at some point, at some point, and then 5 months later, I'm talking about, you guys know about this Pomodoro technique? Thinking about doing it. Another 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 months later. Should instill that Pomodoro technique now. Here's a 5-minute break, and then we're fucking doing it now. We could. I had other plans. I think my stream's becoming like a hodgepodge of like whatever the fuck, but I kind of like that, because like then I can just do whatever, anything I ever, and then people that, you know, don't necessarily expect that, like, could be anything, and then, you know, like, because humans have wide tastes and wide interests and progress and evolve. Like it feels kind of like poo-poo in my opinion, but each their own. Like at least for me, to be stuck with one fucking thing permanently. And there's also a lot of risk with that, like with streaming and stuff. Like, what happens if your game fucking shits itself or whatever, you know what I mean? Or you don't feel like playing it that day, you know? Anyway, do my arms still work? I don't think they do. Oh, yeah, they do, actually. Maybe they just take a while to register and I have to raise them way above my head, even though I calibrated it to my fucking face. So we do the Pomodoro technique. So the Pomodoro, what is it? Hands? Hands? What is it? It is 20, 10, 25, 25 minutes of focus work and 5-minute break times by 4. So 25 focused work, 5 minutes break times by 4, but the final break is a longer break. So the final break is 15 minutes to 30 minutes break. Sorry, I just want to use the hands because it's probably going to desync anyway, and you know, at least I got to use my hands for a bit on the stream, and then it just breaks. Alright. I don't want to move my hands around now. What can I do? It's like this. There's nothing to do, but I just want to move them. It's kind of scuffed. All I want to do is like that all the time. Fuck you, motherfuckers! Sorry. It's hard to do this because my hands are actually separated. Can't even see it because I'm so fucking white. Can I do it where my purple hair is? No, my hands keep dropping. You gotta bear in mind, guys, this is like webcam tracking. So it's not like I have fucking the shit of VR and sensors, electrodes or sensors are strapped to my body or things attached to my body. That gives you way more of a fine-grained tracking. So this is probably the best. Like, I could probably calibrate it more. I probably could, because VC face was kind of jittery. She was jittery, and there's like settings you can do, and I eventually got there with that. So I could probably get it there with this at some point. But it's not going to be as fucking sick-ass optimal and effortless as probably like sensor tracking involved in like VR and shit. There you go. Why am I angry though? Focused. Yeah, if I do the Pomodoro things, I'm going to be like this all the time, because my focus face is like angry. But maybe if I work out more expressions and put that into my model and stuff, maybe she'll be able to distinguish and not be so angry. Maybe it'll be similar, but more of a focused face without frowning so much. Anyway. Because, yeah, you got to realize, like, for instance, iPhones are the best for tracking because they have this Apple technology called the, what is it, AR kit or something? So 52 blend shapes, 52 expressions. They're 52 expressions. Let me tell you what VC face has for my model right now. If we're including neutral, which I guess you probably wouldn't, I think it's 5. So neutral, let's just say neutral is 1. Happy, which is called fun. This one. Wait. Oh, you get the gist. Surprised. Wait. It's kind of scarfed. Anyway, you see a bit of it. So that's 3. Angry. And sad. Sorrow. It's kind of different today. I don't know. It might be the two programs combating each other. So that's 5. My expression rotates around or interchanges or alternates between 5 different expressions if we're including neutral, so probably kind of 4. So on iPhones, they can track and they have this technology for 52 different expressions. That's insane. 52. And I have, like, technically 4. So, just saying. Anyway, what am I saying? Anyway. Alright, so maybe let's transition, I think. We'll go world exploring. And, you know, lore exploring and stuff in VRChat. So, but I'm going to take my model away and put her... Maybe we'll put her in the corner, like normal. Because you can't see my character unless I go a third-person perspective. And let me tell you this, thanks, Beast, for showing me, but there are some pretty okay skins that are free on VRChat. So I've got equipped probably, because I was a robot for ages. You start off as a default robot, and I didn't know there were actually, I saw there were a couple of free ones, but they weren't actually that great. But then I didn't know how to look properly. So there are actually a few more that are actually alright. So the one that I picked personally I think is the best, and it's pretty good actually for free. I feel like people would have paid for this shit, but it's free. But I'll show you her, but anyway, let's just minimize everyone. Alright, where are we going? Goodbye! I'm down here, now Pix is giant. Fuck, that looks really tiny. Is this too tiny? I don't fucking know. Should we have Pix as a giant? Where's Pix? Oh, I should probably label the different Pixes. Nah, I'll do that later. Fuck, it looks so tiny. But obviously there's the overlay. I might import my model at some point, learn how to do that. But I'll try. I think we can do a mirror. I'll show you what my character in game looks like, and it's a free skin. What am I doing now? Oh, chat. So I've got to make the chat the other chat. So where is it? Fuck, where is it? JChat. JChat. Okay, get rid of that one. And then we want the JChat that was gaming. There we go. Alright. Alright, just a little fucking adminning to do. Let me just change. Fuck, I didn't do a title actually. Let's just get into the category. The fucking right category and stuff. I didn't actually do a title. Alright. Let's do... We might be playing the gap later. But I want to explore some worlds in VRChat. So I'll just say world exploring. World exploration. You will. VRChat. But I'm just gonna be exploring worlds like on my own, like privately. Like maybe later, like maybe organize like game days where we can play with others and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do public probably ever, to be honest, online, and probably offline I probably would rarely go. We tried it out once though, but alright, VRChat. Okay. I'll change the tags. So, world exploration. Can you have space between it? No, you can't. Vibe. Atmosphere. And lore. 3, 6, 9. That's enough tags. Alright. Oh, I didn't do any emojis! Sorry. Let me sort out some emojis. Alright. Let me do a planet, I guess? The world? Because we're world exploration? Bro, there's like specific Earth's emojis to use. It's like one showing Australia, one showing Europe, one showing the Americas. Guess I'll use Australia one. Anyway, bear with me. I should have created a title beforehand. Alright, what other emojis? Sparkles. So we might hang out in the VRChat the whole time, or we might play the gap later. We'll just see, like play it by ear. Did they have like a VR thing? I'll just do like a gamer control. Wait, a joystick? Saluting face. Alright, that should be enough emojis. There. Wait, I'm gonna do a flower. Because some places have flowers. Okay. Okay. Trying to figure out where I want the flower. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Alright, let me cut and paste my title for the other platform. Alright. Oh fuck, I did a typo! World exploration with a H on the end. What the fuck? Alright, let me fix that in a minute. So I'm gonna put these hashtags on the other platform too. World exploration. Ah fuck. I should put VRChat first. VRChat. Atmospheric vibe and lure. You know what? Chill. Okay. So let's go gaming. VRChat. So it's like the multi-streaming. Because I didn't set this up beforehand. Arguably I knew what I was going to play, so I should have done that. Wait, it's VRChat. It says we're at 2014? I thought it was 2017. So 2014 when it started? Fuck. Didn't register it. Let me try again. To create a new playlist as well. Alright, new playlist. VRChat. Great. So I'm not gonna go public today. I'm only gonna go private. I'm just gonna world explore by myself. Some would say that's boring, but no, it's that the worlds are actually that fucking crazy. Like, crazy good. Like, it's actually a really vibe, like, an experience. And streaming is, like, nice, too. Let's see. Alright, there's just one more area that I've got to put... fuck, I got... Okay, I'll put the other tags if I remember if and when I play the gap. I'll just do VRChat for now. VRChat, because we might play that emotional storyline game later. World exploration. Atmospheric. Can't spell. Vibe, lore, chill. I mean, we'll add story. Okay, I think we're done, guys. I think we're done! Oh, I need to fix that typo in the title on Twitch. Okay. I found this YouTube channel that kept coming up when I was looking at, for different worlds for VRChat. There was one channel that kept coming back to, and they were really good at showing the different, like really good VR chat worlds. This is like it's crazy. It's like probably like Minecraft mods and worlds and Roblox and shit. Like it's limitless. Like if the games are in run forever and anyone can create their own shit and games and world, like the sky's the limit. So that's the same for VRChat. And VRChat's been has been around for ages. So yeah, it's nice to have like somebody who's already found some really cool worlds for you to explore, Because it takes some time, actually, like, you know, combing through the, like, fucking, I don't know, probably more than thousands. Alright, one more thing. I'm just going to save my title. I could probably do it later, but I want to do it now. Just in case we play this next time. There we go. Alright, we're finally done. Okie dokie pokey. So we can actually world explore now. I'll show you my character first. So it's just the free one. I'll probably get a nice one at some point. Ding 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 ding. Anyway, I need a drink first. One sec. Also, I want to make a coffee. But I'll make that a bit later, maybe. Yeah, I think if I don't use my arms for a while, the tracking kind of dissipates, but it might come back or I can restart it, but that's kind of annoying. I'll have to finesse the, my model's hand tracking a bit better. Arguably, maybe I should shut down the program so it doesn't tax my stream, but we'll see if we crash or not. But it is interfering with the expression a little bit, and you know how our eyes, like, one eye open, one eye shut? Like, even with poor lighting, I don't think it did it that much. I just think the programs are competing, the different tracking software. Hang on, I'll just turn this light. See, now, yeah, lighting makes a difference with the two softwares. Alright, I'll just blind myself for a bit. For the sake of not looking like a goof. Like a goober for a bit, and then I'll turn it off again. Fuck. There was something I was gonna do. What was I gonna do? I was gonna show you my model, but there was something else I was gonna do. But I'll show you my model. So, how do we do that? Personal mirror, I think. Wait. I still, this bit complicated. This. Yes, this is my character. Actually, I probably should show you in the marketplace. So this is free. I thought she was like a witch, but her hat is not pointy. Maybe she's still a witch. I arguably like a hat like this. It's like a wide brim, like, but you know, like howdy, like flat in the middle, like cowboy hat. And she actually, you can edit it in expressions to change it a bit. So you can make her have a skirt, take away the garter thing, take her hat off. She's got those armbands, you can take that off. That's about it. Oh, okay, so normally when I talk in game, the mouth would move, but because I'm using both cameras, I'd need a fucking third camera then. Because I'm already using both cameras because I wanted my VTuber model to have facial expression and body tracking with two different softwares. So I'm already using two cameras for that. So I had to take it from VRChat. Oh shit, that might be problematic down the path, actually. I might need a third camera or have to unify my hand and body tracking and facial expression. Because like if I want to get into VRChat in the future, I'd probably... Actually, no. If I do VRChat in the future, I'll probably just hide my model. Maybe. For immersion. Bro, I don't know. Anyway, there's options. But if right now I wanted to have like the setup how I have with the hand and facial expression with my VTuber with the two cameras, I would need a third camera for VRChat. But yeah, their tracking with a webcam is you have to be a member. It's just a way for them, I guess, to support what they do. So if you don't have a VR setup, you can still have facial and hand tracking via webcam. But for me, I'd need a third cam if I was to use my VTuber model too. So yeah, normally your mouth at least responds to the microphone, but... Actually, shouldn't it be doing that? It should just respond to the microphone anyway. But I think it's just not doing it because I disabled the camera. That's crazy to me that your microphone can be used simultaneously across many different softwares, but your camera can't do that. You need one camera per fucking everything. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I kind of arguably like it with the whole shebang, so I'm going to put them back on. Yeah. What else can we do while we're here? Crouch. I think some avatars have different expressions, but instead she has the outfit customizations, I think. So she can't really do... I don't think she can do the dances or anything that other avatars have. And I think there's unique expressions that are unique to particular avatars. Anyway, I don't know if I'll have the artist for this one, but let's go see it so I can show you. So you just go to avatars. And the ones that are free... Oh, there it is. So the ones that are free, Bees taught me this, thank you Bees, are the public ones and the legacy ones. So you just go to escape, avatars, and scroll down to the bottom to public and legacy, and then you can just view all of each. I think she was public. So these are all free to use. So that's Fruffy's rat. So Fruff, you can be a rat for free by creator support. Is that the creator or? So yeah, this is Fruffy rat. I know I'm too short for the fucking mirror. I'd have to do the mirror again because this is the with the height of the other one. I think I can grab it. Actually. Alright, wait. Let me fucking reset it, I think. There's also a wait, no, that's the personal mirror. There's a face. I get confused with the settings, bro. There's a face mirror. Which is just that. Can you have both of them up? Oh, you can. Looking fun! Yeah, see, this is the other one didn't have these. Wait, this one can't even do them. Oh, they're not programmed in, they're just there. Oh, Bees, did this do anything? I think these are the base expressions, but I guess they're not programmed into the rat. Damn, I wanted to see the rat do a backflip. Oh, this is one of my other favorite free ones too. So, anyway, let's show you this one. The first one, so I can credit it and shit. So that's Yuki by 𝖘𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕. So you just click on it and you just do that to a quick bit, the tick, and you can save it. I think I saved it. I didn't? Okay, I'll favorite it. And it's called Yuki. Just look at the details on the back and shit. It's pretty nice for free. So that's by 𝖘𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕. Oh wait, you can go into it I think too. And it gives you information about the models, like if they run pretty good and stuff like that. So that's kind of important too when you're making a decision to purchase one. But this one's free anyway. And you can see what other one she makes. Maybe they do it so you click on them. Oh, she mustn't make others. But maybe they do it as an advertisement thing, and if you think their free avatars are good, you might look them up and then they have sold ones. I think she must only do that one. Alright, ooh. Fancy that one. Fucking bear, bro. Go loco. What is this shit? Bro, this has so many. Hello? Yeah, so I think expressions and emotes are really specific half the time to the specific avatar. This one has heaps, bro. This one actually has heaps. Does it have like a dance? Yeah. What's the 25% mean? Oh, wait, you can even adjust the speed? What the fuck? Holy shit. I've never seen such an elaborate expression thing, and this is free. So we can do the slow one. Oh, we can go faster. Hey, or Hey, oh, hey. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones now because of this. How do you get it to stay at that though? It's just auto 25. Like. Can I exit it and have it stay? Oh yeah, you can. Oh shit, that's trippy. It's making me. It just fuck. What have I done? Okay, can we stop it? Alright, no more. Alright, I like that one. Alright, we're gonna favorite that one. So that's, hang on. That's, Swan Bear. Marley, get off my shit! And that's by Dawn of Ender or Dawn Offender. So I was gonna show you something else. Fuck. What was I gonna show? So I showed you the one that I used. Oh, there was this octopus one. Actually, I should show you the Space Kitty. One Amaral. These are all free. I think the octopus one might be a legacy one. That's interesting. So VRChat is by creator support. I don't know if that's a person or if that was an official one. I think creator support is probably a person that just called themselves that. So legacy, these are free too. Actually, one of my favorite ones are on here. You can be like a fucking little bro, fucking alcohol bottle. A little wine or some shit. Butter. Where's the one that I like? Maybe it's not a legacy. So this is the original robot that everyone starts as. But I didn't realize you could be any of these free ones. Okay, maybe it is a public one. I probably just missed it. Oh, there it is. I missed it. What's this one? So I like the UF. It sounds weird. UF of Octo. So that's by Snapdragons. So, hang on, let me reset the mirror. The lighting is kind of poo here, where I'm standing. But this one's really cool, and it has like the hands underneath, and it has a lot of customizations that I really like. So you can do object toggles, so I can add stars. I usually add everything. Oh wait, you take that away. So add a bow, so you put a bow on this little fucking star. Yeah, the dial's in the way, but yeah, so this is everything now. And the expressions are pretty cool. It's hard to see though. So I got angry at the moment, happy, that one, irritated, sad, scared, surprised. I think that's if you've got tracking for the hands and shit. Put this one on. Anyway, see the star on the bottom and shit? It's very like pretty and intricate actually, and now I've got a bow, so it makes me a girl octopus alien. And there's like a fan underneath, you know, if you have someone else they can see, and there's fans on your arm, I mean your hands, there's like little fans there. If you're angled a certain way you can see it, and underneath. So, pretty cool for fucking free, bro. So, yeah, I'm kind of torn to actually stay this one, but I'll go the other one. This is kind of my base one that I use. The other one. Where's the... I should learn what my favorites are. Oh, here. I saved the little bro one. I think I saw one though. Let me have a look. Ah, fuck. Oh, that's not a free one. I was looking at that one. I thought it was a free one. It's kind of cute. Alright. So. This one looks like it works with a lot of things too. Actually, a lot of them look like that. Okay. Bro, I forget all the fucking buttons. Alright, let's explore. So this one, this world is a world made by fucking Artsy glitch. It's called the Delta. Pacifica the Delta. I decided to make it my home. I think one of the lights went out actually. I might have accidentally turned it off. Wait, this one? Oh no, I don't know. Anyway, when you spawn in here. Actually, I'll turn my music off, should I? Because I think in this world, I've got to be careful when I load into worlds. They play YouTube music, and I could get a copyright strike. But I loaded this up at the beginning because I use it for just chatting. So hopefully the music isn't playing. But I hid the music, the visuals, and I hid the sound. I could just pause, like, mute world music, but I don't want to do that because you might be able to hear the rain and stuff. I don't know, can you guys hear stuff? I think you can. So I won't play my music and just take in the world. And I think the person who created this world had like the idea of notion of like slight like ASMRs to it, which is really cool. Because I did click around and because I was trying to mute the YouTube audio, and I clicked on this audio and it didn't have the YouTube one because obviously that's done by the TV, but I didn't know at the time. But I could raise the sound of rain and shit. So maybe let's try that. Wait, I thought I was clicking on it. Sorry, I was looking at OBS, looking at the sound meter. I thought I grabbed it. Wait, how do you... Oh, it says access denied. Why though? Oh, maybe you have to join the group to be able to change it then. Okay, Sag. I'm not sure. But I think it's orange and it says it's access denied or... Oh shit, I just clicked on that and it took me here. But I don't know how to get back now. Oh, I mean, I could respawn, I guess. That's cool though. So yeah, I haven't fully explored this. I made it my home. I think this creator does really cool maps, but I just wanted to save it for stream. So, yeah. So this is just a private world. Oh shit. This is my world. Like, you can have different instances of the same world. That's how they accommodate for many players. And you can do public or private. This is just private. And I made it my home world, so which will inevitably be private. Can I jump across there then? Is this the neighbors? Well, that's my place. So this place gave me like fucking, I don't know, kind of cyberpunk vibes, but it's kind of homey, Japanesey, retro. It was just like kind of nice. So there's like trains. I could probably fall down there. Maybe I'd respawn. Should I try? What the fuck is that? Is that like a meteor or a rock up there? So I just spawned here. Actually, that's probably where we spawned from. So yeah, you can play pool here. Can we go in here? No. Okay. Well, I don't know how to get back, but I guess maybe you could have done this in the first place. Wait, what's this? Wait, what the fuck is that? Old mirror. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can wash. I know there's a lot of places have places where you can spawn a mirror or not, but I guess like because if you're not in third-person view, that allows you to kind of have that view, or I don't know, maybe there's a bit more interesting view with everyone. Georgie's snoring at the moment. That's what that's for. I'll see if I can jump across, and then I'll probably jump down anyway because I won't make it. Oh okay, I made it. Okay, so just TPs me there. And that, maybe that's like a secret spot if I didn't do that before. What about on the other side? Shit, that place looks... like, is it good or not? I can't really get in though because of the netting, I don't think. I wonder if there's another one. They probably did that on purpose. Should we just jump, guys? Wait, I'm down here? Holy shit. Actually, shit, Bees, you did something like this. Normally I would think I would just die and respawn, but then you're stuck down here. Oh. I mean, I think I could just get myself to respawn, but... Wait, what the fuck? There's like water. I mean, if I jump in the water, I'd probably... And maybe even here, anyway. I think I'm just gonna jump here and... No? Okay. What's down here anyway? Probably not much. Is there a way of getting up? I'll probably just jump in the water. There's like respawn buttons in the menu, so I could just do that. Just trying to see if there's like another way. Well, these maps, I think we found it in one of them. I'm not sure if it's in all of them, but I think there's a portal. If you explore the map enough, there's a portal. A secret little portal to one of the other maps. You know, we found it in one of the maps that led to another map, so I'm only assuming that they all have them, or the like ones she connected. It's kind of weird though. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. Alright, let's just jump in the water. Is it still here? I can barely see what's going on. It's probably, maybe it's like, if you fall down, it should just make you respawn then. If you, I feel like you're not supposed to be here, or maybe they're just letting you explore here. Is this water? Oh my god. It'll let me respawn, right? Okay, yeah. It's like at some point though. Alright, I reckon there's a way to get into... Wait, did somebody go in there, or why is that moving? So I haven't been in there yet. I went in the kitchen. Also, I don't know what this is. It says collar consent. I consent, I don't consent. Currently don't consent. So what if it sounds kind of dodgy? What if I put the collar on? But anyway, actually, let's read the lore first. Let's read the lore. Because the creator did like some really cool lore to go with the maps, and it probably makes sense of that shit. Anyway, one sec. Also, today I had a, what is it? I had a black sesame coffee, and it was pretty good, actually. But let me just tell you guys, because I don't know if you're listening, Bees, but, like, I had some slap your mama on my food beforehand. And I was like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that, because it's kind of a tame flavour. So then I had the spicy slap your mama stuff, and then I went to sip the coffee, and I was like, I can't really taste it, because of all the spice. Sorry, this is just me tabbing. Wait, this crashed! Wait, I don't know if I'm live, guys. It says OBS has crashed.